Good evening, and welcome to September, and welcome to Interlude, our Wednesday night service, where we invite you to take a breath, push the pause button, and take a moment to recenter in the truth of who and what you are. Will you join me in prayer to start? I think the truth of the matter is that there is only one life. There's only one something that we like to call God, but it is something infinite, nameless. Say, once you attach a name to it, you are making an attempt to bind it, but it is boundless. Whatever it is, this great mystery that we call God, or the ground of all being, or spirit, or substance, infinite field of possibilities. It is a mystery. The great mind, the one consciousness, awareness. It is infinite. It is back of all we see and back of that which is not yet. But it being infinite does not make it cold and impersonal. It being infinite means that you and I, we, all of us, must be made of it. Its very substance is what we are made out of. It sees through our eyes. It feels through our hands. It loves through our hearts. The flower that smells so sweet is God's gift to us as and through us. It is that personal. The kitten you hold on your lap, the tree you watch waving in the wind, the sound, the rush of waves on the shore, all of these things, God's gift to us as and through us. The beating of a heart, the very breath we breathe in and out. That is how close and personal God is. This infinite, creative source of all that is. As close as our own skin, as close as our own breath. We see this substance everywhere we look. We have boundless, countless opportunities to love and appreciate and experience and be loved by and appreciated by and experienced as and through this one life. So yes, while it is infinite, beyond our ability to get our minds around, it is also so very, very personal. We are the love that it is. We are the light that it is. The peace that it is. We are and we see the beauty that it is. It creates through us as us. That's how close it is. And so this is the truth of who and what we are. And so it is. Tonight, I want to share again the parts of the prayer, a variation of the prayer that I gave on Sunday, because I really wanted to focus our meditation tonight on that idea. And so on Sunday, I shared a quote that I had read recently from an excerpt from a talk that Reverend Michael Beckwith gave back in July. And he said, and I quote, "You have to stop and face the lie. Anything you tell yourself about not being good enough or not being whole or about being unworthy is a lie. And a lie believed acts as a law until it is neutralized." And it seemed self-evident given what we teach here. But later, in the car when I was driving on the way home, I started to hear echoes of conversations I've had in the past as I had listened to others wrestling with what it means to be human. Someone once said to me, "I lie. I know that I do, and this makes me not a good person. I'm judgmental. I know it. And that makes me not as good as... And I'm mean sometimes, and I know it. And I've stolen things, and I've been cruel. But this is just what it means to be human. We humans do these things." And I beg to differ. I think this is backwards. I know there are things that we want to label as just being part of being human. But I don't think that this is what's being talked about here. Listen closely to this. It's the things that we do, the lying, the meannesses, the judgmentalness, the cruelties, these are the manifestation of, or the outpicturings of, the inner lie that we believe about ourselves, of not being worthy, of not being lovable, of not being enough. Remember, we teach here that everything starts in consciousness. What's in our consciousness gives rise to our actions. The lie believed acts as law until the lie, this underlying lie, is neutralized. So when we believe ourselves to be whole and worthy and beautiful and filled with light and one with the ground of all being, it gets harder and harder to lie, to be mean or cruel, harder to act without integrity, because the beliefs that would give rise to those actions no longer exist in our consciousness. And there is this lovely story that I shared on Sunday that I'm sure many of you have already heard that I believe supports this. There was an anthropologist in Africa working with a community there, and as he neared the end of his job, he filled a basket with delicious fruit and put it under a tree, and then gathered the children in the village where he'd been working. He drew a line in the dirt, and he said to them, "When I tell you to start, run to the tree, and whoever gets there first will win the basket of fruit." So when he told them to run, they all took each other's hands and ran as a group, and then shared the basket of fruit together. And when the anthropologist, who with his Western mind was shocked, asked why, one of the children said, "How can one of us be happy if the others are sad?" Said another way, it wasn't in their consciousness to think any other way than the way that they did. Having it all was not a belief that any individual child held, so that belief could not be expressed through them. Sharing the good between all of them was the belief that they held, and therefore that was what was expressed through them. Ubuntu, I am because we are. They believed that what you do to me lives on in you. And what I do to you lives on in me. What was in their consciousness gave rise to their actions. And what's in our consciousness gives rise to our actions. Let's together shed light on those areas that are asking to be illuminated within us so that we can set ourselves free to hold hands and race together towards the delectable fruits of peace and love-filled lives. Would you be willing to share a time of meditation with me? If you would, place both feet on the floor and allow your eyes to gently close. Allow your body to feel heavy. You can imagine that you're in a place in nature where your body just goes, ah. You know that feeling. It just feels like the weight of the world slides off your shoulders and your body feels more substantial. You can imagine a place in nature perhaps where that works for you. It's maybe sitting on a rock next to the ocean, or if you're in the mountains or the forest, if that's your favorite place, you can imagine sitting on an old tree stump whose roots go deep in the earth. And sitting on a rock or sitting on a tree stump just helps your body to feel grounded and more here in this moment. And if you would, go ahead and place your attention on your breath. And with each breath, allow your body to relax into this moment. Let go of your day, all of the things that you've done up until this moment, all the words you've listened to, all the tasks that you've done. And let go of all the things that are waiting for you when we're done at the end of our time together. Just go ahead and maybe put them in a basket 15 minutes from now. They can wait there for you. If they're still important, they'll be there. And just bring all of your attention to this moment, right here, right now. And allow yourself to just be. And then with your next breath, go ahead and scrunch the muscles of your face. And as you exhale, allow your facial muscles to relax and soften. And then with your next breath, go ahead and raise your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, allow your shoulders to gently relax and soften. And with your next breath, go ahead and maybe tighten the muscles of your arms or maybe clench your fists. And then as you exhale, allow your arms and your hands to relax and soften. And with your next breath, breathe a little more deeply into your chest, feeling your chest expand. And then as you exhale, allow your chest and ribs to relax and soften. And then with your next breath, breathe into your abdomen. And then as you exhale, allow your abdomen to relax and soften. And with your next breath, go ahead and tighten your legs. And then as you exhale, allow your legs to relax and soften. And with your next breath, go ahead and scrunch your feet and your toes. And then as you exhale, allow your feet to relax and soften. And then bring your attention back to your breath. And by doing so, allow yourself to come back to this present moment. And now imagine that you are walking along a mountain trail. The air is comfortably warm, the sky a brilliant blue. And there are wildflowers in every color along the path. As you round a bend, you see the entrance to a cave. The entrance is wide and spacious, and you can see a golden glow emanating from farther within. And you enter the cave to see that this is no ordinary cave. The walls themselves are glowing with golden light. And as you walk deeper into the cave, you see at the very back of the cave a wooden bench under what appears to be a golden faucet. You become aware of a luminescent being walking towards you. She is a rainbow of color, shimmering and radiant. And you know instantly that she is a guide. She invites you to sit on the bench under the faucet. Turn within, she says, and find and face the lie within you that says you are unworthy. And reaching above you, she turns the handle on the faucet, and golden light flows into you through the top of your head. This light flows into you until you are filled to overflowing. And as this light flows in and through you, you can feel the lie of unworthiness dissolving. And as this lie dissolves, you feel your sense of worthiness rising. You are worthy. You are an emanation of the one life, a light being birthed from the one substance, rising from the ground of all being. Let this truth take root in you. Turn within, she says again, and find and face the lie within you that says you are not good enough. Reaching above you, she turns the handle on the faucet again, and golden light flows into you through the top of your head. This light flows into you until you are filled to overflowing. And as the light flows in and through you, you can feel the lie of not good enough dissolving. And as this lie dissolves, you feel your sense of enoughness rising. You are enough. You are an emanation of the one life, a light being birthed from the one substance, rising from the ground of all being. Let this truth take root in you. Turn within, she says again, and find and face the lie within you that says you are not whole. And reaching above you, she turns the handle on the faucet, and golden light flows into you through the top of your head. The light flows into you until you are filled to overflowing. And as the light flows in and through you, you can feel the lie of not being whole dissolving. And as this lie dissolves, you feel your sense of wholeness rising. You are whole. You are an emanation of the one life, a light being birthed from the one substance, rising from the ground of all being. Let this truth take root in you. Turn within, she says again, and find and face the lie within you that says you are separate. Reaching above you, she turns the handle on the faucet, and golden light flows into you through the top of your head. This light flows into you until you are filled to overflowing. And as the light flows in and through you, you can feel the lie of being separate dissolving. And as this lie dissolves, you feel your sense of oneness rising. You are one with love. You are one with life. You are one with peace. You are one with wisdom. You are an emanation of the one life, a light being birthed from the one substance, rising from the ground of all being. Let this truth take root in you. There is only one life, one power and one presence that is in and through and back of all the manifest world. And this life, this presence, this power has individuated as you. You are in it, and it is in you. There can be no other way. This one life is your life. This one power sources you. This one presence is who you are. And the knowing of this truth gives you the strength to cast aside the lies you've been handed and emboldens you to step into the fullness of the light that you came here to shine. And so it is.
We believe giving in its highest form is a spiritual practice, and we are grateful to be among the beneficiaries of your spiritual practice this evening. May your generosities of hand and heart return to you in untold ways as they reach into our greater world to bless.
Thank you for joining me this evening. And if you would like, you feel free to carry this affirmation with you during the rest of your week. I am worthy. I am enough. I am whole. I am light. Blessings on the rest of your week. Thank you for being here.